Watching me change, don't look at me strange. So get up and show no fear. Get up if y'all really care. Get up, still a beautiful idea. Thank you for letting us be ourselves.
Good evening everyone and welcome to the 5th round of the World Series Virtual Racing's BTCC, and we're here for the European round here at the Norisring in Germany. Is this going to be a race? Is it not? Right, let's have a look at who's currently on track at this moment in time. We currently have Muller at this moment in time, who's near a touch of the wall then. He's in the middle of his stint laps. He's going down towards the final two corners. Now, since this is a very short track, the red zone will be on all areas of the track, only in the first lap only, to make sure that everyone gets around safely. But this is a wide street circuit, so basically the drivers here should have no problem at all. The standings still remain the same from last time out. But for those who don't know and new tuning into this, we were going to originally schedule the Norisring 2 weeks ago, but due to a little bit of a technical problem with the mod, we had to suspend that race and continue it on from here. Plus, there was a little bit of problems with the server anyway. So now we are looking at Muller, who's currently on his basically one of his practice runs, and he's basically below the top 10, and he's only 2/10 off the top 10 at this moment in time. He's going around the final corner now to see if he can improve on this time, which I basically doubt he will. Before I can reveal the championship standings, let's just let him go past first. Okay, so the championship standings are... Oh dear, I haven't loaded up the championship standings yet, haven't I? Please do excuse me while I try and get the standings board up. Okay, so here are the standings for the Drivers' Championship, just after the last round, which was, I believe, is back at Caldwell Park, and the standings are as follows. Simon Crane has taken over the championship lead from Kevin Mass by just 5 points. Michael Pushman is the next man below, but they're only about another 18 points back. Matthew Lewis is in 4th. Daniel Hahn is 5th, Chris English is in 6th, Jan Titz 7th, Christian Bram 8th, Roy Wisner in 9th, and Matt Hesfeld rounding out the top 10. In the team championship, there he is the team championship. M Sport Racing currently lead the championship ahead of Racing Association, that is under NGTC. Rockstar Racing is right behind them. Then it is P1 Game Racing. Gravel Trap is right behind them. The reigning champions is not going well. Swiss Motion is in 6th. Kitty Litter 7th. Monster Energy in 8th. 9th is Pro Race, and 10th is quarter mass. Right, now let's get back to the action. And we're currently looking at Mr. Andrew Horton. Sorry about that, Andy. I said your name a little bit wrong there. And he's currently behind Pascal Jolstant in the Vauxhall Insignia. Just behind him is Ben Steffen, I think. I'm just assuming the third driver name at the moment. Here we are on board with the kitty litter car of Andy Horton, going through the last corner now to complete his lap. And this should be a fairly easy course for him because basically his speed is not basically his good skill, and he's not driven here today. He's still in the lane ahead of Ivan Miller. And Stefan has gone very wide there, let Pascal past, or they're both side by side. Stefan is still all. They have having tremendous battles in front of Horton here. Yeah, I mean, this is a good spot for to have a look at the battle going on in practice just before qualifying. It's absolutely tremendous, and yeah, just starting to going on the inside of Stefan. He just about succeeds, or they're still side by side. Stefan is right behind Jostan now as Christian Bram exits the pit lane. Jostan, is he going to go wide and let Stefan pass? The answer is no. Oh my goodness, this is turning into a hell of a battle right now. Let's have a look at someone else at the moment in time. We are on board with, I believe it's Simon Crane. So the import of Simon Crane in his Volvo, just doing his lap. He's currently 9th place at the moment in practice. Here are the orders. Kevin Mass is leading ahead of Barker. Then it is, I believe it's Mason. Yeah, Rob Mason. Chris English, Jan Titz. Then it is Stefan, Jostant, Bram, Crane, and Foster. That's your and that top 10. Horton is just right behind them. Let's see if Simon Crane can improve on his lap time. And right behind him is the battling duo of the two Insignias. Simon Crane had a little bit of a moment there, and basically that's just basically ruined his race, to be honest. Let's have a look at someone else. Christian Bram is currently on his lap, but Christian Bram is in a different car. He's not in a Honda. He's not in a Honda Civic. He is in fact in a BMW, and that is entirely new for the Rockstar team. Or is he in a different team? Because it doesn't say Rockstar on the side. It actually says Pure Zero. And for those who are having trouble watching this, if it's lagging, I do apologise. Christian Bram, where is he at the moment? He's still in 8th. Let's have a look at someone else. Oh yeah, we still have a look at this battle between the two Vauxhall Insignias of Jostant and Stefan. Who's that now? That's Jan Titz and the other Vauxhall Insignia. He's just gone past. Is that Andrew Horton? No, sorry, not Andy Horton. Yeah, it is Andy Horton. Christian Bram just gone off. Let's have a look. So we're not. Oh, that's Chris English. Oh, he's exited the server too soon. Okay, so that is what practice is looking like at the moment. I do apologise for the lag in the broadcast, but the broadcast is not handling this thing well at the moment in time. But we will get you to practice in a sec, so please bear with us. By the way, while we're waiting to get into a qualifying, um, basically I have 4 comments on here, so, 3 of them from David Carter saying that, but one of them basically is WSVR, I would rather not say it, but the other one is from SRP Top Step, will I sign up? Well, that's basically a big question because, well, I don't know if I can just, well, there is time for me to sign up, but I just want to take things easy right now. And from Cyber Samurai, well, basically, let's just call him that's he may be basically Andre Kunchman again, just switching the accounts, unless I am very much mistaken. And we just had another question from Mike Spell saying, "Do you want us to have a Cyber Samurai?" And he said to him, and he said, "I do." Well, basically, it's inappropriate to stab someone who just asked me of a condition that he probably might have. So, Cyber Samurai, please don't comment on my videos again. It's just not worth it, to be honest. Okay, everyone, sorry for the long waiting times, but we are ready to go into qualifying now. Oh, just a second. Okay. This little look who's currently leading the pack at the moment. I believe it's this fella, Mr. Chris English, leading from Andy Horton. Who else is behind there? Kevin Mass, and I believe it's one of the P1 cars behind them. Who is in that P1 car? No, wait a minute. Sorry, no, P1 is it? It's Tony Barker. In that Citroen there. As they go around the final corner to start their laps. And Kevin Mass actually took over just now from Chris English. As their qualifying lap starts now. Kevin Mass, possibly the man to beat here today, if not the P1 cars who might have a strong performance, or at least, what is it? Oh! Chris English has been punted off by Andrew Horton there. Not what he wanted here at the European round. And oh! Nearly been taken out by the Swiss Motion car there. That is a bad start after the weekend there for Chris English. Not what he wanted here. And looks like Miller's gone off as well. So basically some people not having a good time here today. So Mason actually sets the pace with World 36 dead ahead of Barker. Mass and Tits has taken over Barker's time. Mass is in 4th, Bram in 5th, Justant in 6th. Wisner has taken over from Justant. Crane has taken over from Lewis, and Self is been taken over by Horton for the top 10. So basically Self, English and Stefan are below the bottom 10. Let's have a look at someone else. I believe we're on board. That was Jim Self in the Swift motion, behind Christian Bram in that BMW, which we thought it to be Rockstar Racing's Honda Civic. It turns out they changed out the car shape and might have changed the name of the team, I don't know, because I don't see Rockstar on their side of the car. But anyway, back to action. And Jim Self is in 7th place, only 9/10 of a second off from Hutsville time, who has taken over from Mason. Mass is still out on track to hopefully beat Hutsville's time, which is now a 35.7. There's Tony Barker there. I don't think he's going to corner like a boss, but I'm sure he'll be going right there steadily. And right in front of him is Kevin Mass, trying for another time, and does he get it? No, he's still remains in 3rd. Barker moves up to 4th. They were on board with Mass. Let's see what time he does in the first sector. He's only 1/10 off. Yeah, just 1/10 off. Not looking good for him as well. Oh, a little bit of a skid through there. That will ruin his lap. But Mass, with loads of weight on board, knows what he's doing. He is quite powerful enough to get around these laps. Let's see what he will do there in the last sector. In the second sector, he was only 2/10 of a second off pace. Will this be 3 or will this be still 2? It's 5. So Kevin Mass is in 4th position. Mason and English have taken over his time. Barker is in 5th, Tits in 6th, Graham 7th, Jostan's 8th, Craig 9th, and Worcester rounds out your top 10. Let's go to English. Possibly having them split earlier. Not really good for him. Okay, we're on board again. This time with Rob Mason. Still in second place, and who was that just going off now? No. It's Matthew Lewis, right in front of Ben Steffen. Going into that corner, that's good. Left. Accelerate as much as you can, Mason. Just right behind the P1 car of Daniel Hahn. Clip the curb. Just about nearly. He's actually close onto that P1 car, so he must be fast. Ron Mason still in second, but he's improved by 1/10. He can do it a bit more. He only has 8.5 minutes left to go. Danny Hahn a little bit skidded in there, may affect his lap. Mason not stood out by 1 bit. Hahn lets him through. Clip the curb on the right. There we go. Left. Good one. Accelerate as much as you can. Off the pace by 1/10. Clip the curb. Clip the curb. Well done, my son. Now accelerate. Accelerate, my son. Accelerate. Only 55.6 to beat. Oh, 1/10. Come on, Mason. You can do it. Just one more time to go. Right, brake as much as you can. Clip the curb. Clip the curb. Oh, he's got a little bit of traffic in front of him in the form of Chris English and Simon Crane. That is not going to be good for him. These two might spoil his lap. Although they are a little bit faster than Mason at this moment of time, who is basically in second place. A little bit of a mix about there. So English is overtaking Crane, which might disrupt Mason's lap. Yep, it has disrupted him. He's only 1/10 slower than what he did in the previous lap. He lets him by, but Mason is basically furious for not might not have beaten his time. But will he? And the answer is no. Yeah, I was right. 4/10 of a second off the pace. He's still got plenty of time though. He's got less than 7 minutes left. Okay, now clip the curb. Clip the curb. Oh! And English spoiled his lap again! What is going on with English? And he's blocking him! What is he doing, son? English, get out of the way! Mason needs to get past. Yep, Mason's lap is basically over. He's had enough. Okay, we're on board with Just Dance, I think. Is that Just Dance? No, it's Hutsfield. Sorry, I get confused between Hutsfield and Just Dance. And he's I believe he's behind Worcester in the Swiss Motion team. Less than 6 minutes to go. Here we go. Come on, my son. Oh! Okay, now turn right. Try and hit the curb. Just about. Left. Good boy. Accelerate as much as you can. Now Worcester's got a little bit of traffic in the form of to himself, which might cause a little bit of bother for Hudsfeld. Nope. He's only 1/10 slower in the second sector. Clip the curb. Now accelerate, accelerate, son, accelerate! Oh, these two are gonna have a little bit of a headache for him. Yep, only 1/10 of a second slower. But wait, Husfeld is only just going to pole position. What is going on here? So basically, Husfeld's already got pole position, despite the fact that he's having the same pace as Mason, and we didn't know that in the first place. Let's have a look at someone else. Okay, well, we're looking at Graham Foster, I believe, in the gravel trap racing. Same car as Chris English, but not as fast as him. And my previous exactly. And he's moving his horn towards Jan Tiss, and oh! Too much! That's too late, man. That is too late. And now he is absolutely furious. Well, that was quite a spin there. And Stefan has just cocked it up in the first corner. Oh dear. Okay, we're on board with the soundless Nutella car of, I believe it's Muller. Yep. Going into the first corner now. Sorry, that's the last corner. And he's basically a little bit wide there. A little bit slow as well. Going across the start finish right now to begin his lap. 3 minutes to go. Okay, I'm going to do there and brake. Good boy. Turn left. A little bit wide, but he's all right. He's only might be aiming for the top 10. Yep, he's aiming for the top 10. He's currently in 14th place at the moment. Okay, that was good. Now brake, right. Oh, missed the curb there. Left. Accelerate as much as you can. Accelerate! Accelerate! Just going down the back straight. 3/10 of a second off from 10th place. Now try and clip the curb here. Try and clip the curb. Nah, he's not made it. He's not going to make it through now. Yeah, but he's not made it. Let's have a look at someone else. And this is Mr. Stefan. Nope. On board with Daniel Hahn. He's just right behind Andrew Horton, Simon Crane, and Matthew Lewis. And he's only about 900ths of a second faster for 10th place, which is currently held by himself. Can Daniel Hahn get into the top 10? He should do by this stage. And the answer is, yep, he's in 10th place, just by Josh Starnes. He's currently in the pits. 1 minute and 20 seconds to go. The M-Sport cars keeping closely together in hope to make sure they'll help get into pole position, which is currently held by Hutfeld. Behind them is Mason, English, Mass, Titz, Barker, Crane, Bram, Josh Starnes, and Hahn. And Lewis, no, sorry, Simon Crane lets him go past. Now Daniel Hahn, you should speed up, speed up. He's now in 6th place. Good work, my son. Only 20 seconds to go. The final countdown has begun. That looks like someone who's maybe closer to the line. my Graham Foster is close to the line as qualifying has now ended. So basically, who is going to go first across the line, who is not currently on our screens at the moment. Right, Barker's just gone across the line, 5th place. Okay, and Foster's just gone across the line. Who else got across the line? There's Simon Crane and Lewis, and they're neck and neck! Oh my god! And here comes Horton and Husfield, Mason. Mason still holding on to second. Husfield has got the pole position, unless Bram has got anything to say about it. Where is Bram? There he is! He's coming across the line now. And what place does he have? He still remains in 9th. So as a result, Matt Hesfield is now in pole position for the Norisring race here, the European round. Where is he? There he is, just underneath the podium. What a great effort from him. You absolutely deserve it, son. Now, so basically they're going to get into the warm-up, or we'll just wait for we'll hopefully wait for the interviews. We'll be back in a sec. Right guys, we're clearly not going to have any interviews today for basically qualifying only, so so please bear with me. We'll be back in the race in just a sec. Don't go away.